Independence Day celebrations today for millions of this country's citizens will be tempered by the harsh realities of life in modern Pakistan, foremost of which are economic stagnation, political polarisation, and resurgent militancy and extremism. Though we have lurched from crisis to crisis ever since independence, in the current circumstances, a pall of gloom hangs over the nation, with many, particularly the young, losing hope of living a dignified life in their homeland. The ruling elite has done little of substance to dispel the clouds of doom. In fact, they are the key reason why nearly 240 million people today see no light at the end of the tunnel. While we are told that the economy is on the mend, a large swath of the population is struggling with high prices and many are being pushed into poverty or basic subsistence. On the political front, there seems to be no desire by any of the major players to achieve a grand concord for the sake of the nation. Extremist forces are also casting their dark shadows across this land and threatening to devour the nation Jinnah built. The reason we are in dire straits is that over the decades, we have been constantly moving further and further away from the vision of the founding fathers, particularly Quaid-e-Azam. If Providence were to allow him to witness the Pakistan of today, would the great man recognize the nation he struggled for? It is highly doubtful. The Quaid left a blueprint for how the state should be run, and most successive rulers have done all in their power to ensure none of his directives were implemented. For example, he had spoken about democracy, constitutionalism, protecting minorities, eliminating corruption, etc. In each of these areas, we have done the exact opposite. In his 1943 Eid message, he said that grave political issues cannot be settled by the cult of the knife or by gangsterism, nor can political views be altered by the threats of violence. These persistent words sum up our current predicament. Political forces are showing incredible rigidity, while the powers that be refuse to stay within the confines of their constitutional role. Respect for the vote has been trampled underfoot, while those who peacefully protest for their rights are dubbed as terrorists and troublemakers. The only path to redemption lies in upholding the constitutional framework and respecting the popular will. Jinnah was crystal clear about this, and it rings true now as it did then. True independence, and not in the sense of political slogan, can only be achieved when Pakistan's children are assured of a better tomorrow, and the people of this country are freed from a stifling existence and can achieve their full potential.